There's no timeline.
The grief is so huge, you are allowed to go crazy.
लेकिन उस दुख से भी इंसान आगे जाता है.
Taking the grief and transforming it into something productive.
कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो हम एक दूसरे से ले सकते हैं to heal?
The whole universe supported me. It was 6th of June, 2007. I remember the time. It was 4:30 when we got that terrible phone call and they said Arun has had an accident. We were very hopeful till we reached the spot, and then you see him lying there. It was the worst catastrophe in our lives. He was lying on the road and I was on the side, and I just turned my face and I was in a state of shock. Hi, I'm Radhika, founder trustee of Arun Ashray, which is a home for abandoned children. It's a tribute to our son Arun, whom we lost in a road accident now 16 years ago. We wanted to do something to keep his memory alive. Arun Ashray has been running successfully since 2011. We have rescued over 119 children so far. And this is our project, a family project. What started off as a tribute is now a mission in our lives. You know, when you step out of your tragedy and you look at others in need, it gives you the energy to go. You see, he was 6 feet 3 inches tall, a big, handsome boy. Oh, I have a tattoo on my chest here because I want to carry him on my heart.
I met Tyler back in 2014. Yeah, we just hit it off and started dating very soon after we met. And yeah, we got married in 2017. I knew he had bipolar 2 disorder. I knew there would always be that risk that he might take his own life because he was very close to the edge many times in terms of having suicidal attempts several times. And when it finally happened, obviously, it's a shock. All my nightmares coming true. My name is Alyssa Reynoso. I am the co-founder of Calm Collective Asia, and I am based in Singapore. Calm Collective Asia is a social enterprise that we founded to normalize conversations around mental health so that we can break the stigma around mental health here in Asia. It goes back to my own story of why and how I lost my own husband to suicide 6 years ago. His mental illness was something that he wanted to keep secret from everyone. I'm the only one who knew the struggles that he was facing. People are ashamed to talk about mental health, and what stays in the dark breeds shame. And if you are ashamed of something that you're struggling with, you're less likely to seek help. I wish I had that resource 6 years ago.
बहुत वो ऑर्डनरी दिन था. खुद उठती थी सुबह, डॉक्टर साहब बच्चों को स्कूल छोड़ के आते थे खुद। मुर्तज़ा और असद दोनों स्कूल जाते थे। उस दिन असद की स्कूल की छुट्टी थी, तो वो उस दिन गाड़ी में नहीं गया। मुर्तज़ा मेरा जिगर का टुकड़ा, वो गाड़ी में बैठा, क्यूट बग्स बनी वाले दांत थे, 11 साल का। मुझे अभी भी याद है वो SHO साहब थे, उनके पीछे 2 यंग से सिपाही थे। उसने कहा कि मैं आपको इतला देने आया हूँ कि डॉक्टर साहब के ऊपर फायरिंग हो गई है। उनकी कोई बचने की उम्मीद है? तो वो SHO ने कहा कि नहीं, उनकी बचने की कोई उम्मीद नहीं, बिकॉज वो उस वक्त देख चुके थे कि जो भी वो दहशतगर्द थे वो उन्होंने फायरिंग उनके ऊपर की थी। तो मेरा बेटा कहने लगा कि वो मुझे मुर्तज़ा के ही कमरे में ले गया। मुझे कहने लगा कि आपको एक बात कहनी है। मैंने कहा क्या? उसने कहा मुर्तज़ा इज डेड। तो उसके बाद मुझे लगता है कि फिर मैं आई बिकेम फ्रोजन। जो मुझे एहसास ये हुआ शुरू के कुछ अरसे में कि पहले 40 दिन सब होते हैं, लोग भी आते हैं, लोग हिम्मत भी दिलाते हैं, कह के भी जाते हैं, कोई भाभी किसी चीज़ की ज़रूरत हो तो हमें बताइएगा, कोई भी अगर हम कोई खिदमत कर सकें। लेकिन 41वें दिन इस घर में हम सिर्फ 4 लोग थे, एक मैं, एक मेरा बेटा, मेरी 6 महीने की बेटी और मेरी वालदा। सब लोग चले गए। यही हमारा ग्रीफ का प्रोटोकॉल है। मेरा नाम फातिमा अली हैदर। मेरा ताल्लुक़ लाहौर से, पाकिस्तान से है। तालीम के हिसाब से मैं डॉक्टर हूँ और EMDR थेरेपिस्ट हूँ, और इस वक्त मैं द ग्रीफ डायरेक्टरी, जो एक इदारा दहशतगर्दी से मुतासरीन का पाकिस्तान में जिनकी रिहेबिलिटेशन के लिए काम करता है, उसकी मैं को-फाउंडर हूँ। देखिए, सबसे बड़ी बात तो ये है कि मैं कोशिश ये कर रही हूँ ग्रीफ डायरेक्टरी के प्लेटफॉर्म से कि एक बात को इनिशिएट किया जाए, वो ये है कि विक्टिम्स को अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना कितना ज़रूरी है। What has helped me survive is talking about my grief.
We've since created a lot of other different things. So a big part of the things that we teach are actually self-care. And then it also goes into how do you listen to others? Calm Circles is our peer-to-peer support program, which we run twice a month. People have the safe space to just share what are they feeling, hear from each other, learn as well about mental health and mental well-being. We get people from not just Singapore, we get people from Malaysia, Philippines, India. We all struggle. We all feel like we're always alone, or we can learn that we're not alone in our struggles. We really focus on kind of the early stages of mental health so that people don't end up, getting to a point of crisis. Nature walks is one of the things that I like to do with the group. It's one of the popular activities everyone likes to do. After the walk, we just feel so much better. We feel so much more calm. It gets you out of your head. It gets you thinking about how we're just so small in this great big world. I guess this work with mental health, for me, it's a form of grieving as well. It's taking the grief and transforming it into something productive. And so the grief, in a way, however painful it has been, it's a motivating factor to help others so that they don't have to experience the same thing that I did.
And you see children who are battered and thrown here and there, not wanted by their parents. A little baby left on the railway station for what? A little baby left because the baby has got a little deformity. Not touched for 15 days by the mother. What kind of monsters are these? Oh, it's a vicious circle. There's too much poverty and, no education. So you return towards somebody else's sorrow, somebody else's suffering. Then your suffering seems nothing. So when we started our own ashram, we took a license for 15 children to stay with us and to grow with us. Then somewhere down the line, I realized that I would be taking care of only 15 children. But I'm not that legal guardian. So we got our licenses to allow us to have our children adopted. That way we reach out to more children. When I was 7 years old, I was inspired by this movie, Brahmachari. And that movie left such an impact on me. I thought I must have an orphanage. But then I got married and I had my children and I forgot about it. But it was in my subconscious. So after Arun passed away, I think after a month or two, suddenly it came back that, oh my God, I'm supposed to do this. So it's a childhood dream of mine that got fulfilled after Arun passed away.
Stamp your feet, stamp your feet, listen to the...
And because of him, we've rescued 119 children, which I think is fantastic. I think he came here into my life to just remind me, Mama, you're supposed to do bigger things.
हम विक्टिम्स की नीड्स के बारे में बात करते हैं और टेंजिबल सपोर्ट सिस्टम्स की बात करते हैं। सो आपने वो ब्रिज क्रिएट करना है जिसमें आप लोगों को कहते हैं जी ये विक्टिम है, इसकी ये नीड है, आप में से कोई है जो हेल्प कर सकता है। मैंने ये देखा कि हमारे यहाँ पे बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइड नहीं होती। जैसे किसी विडो को या किसी वेबसाइट पे ये बताया जाए कि बैंक अकाउंट किसी आदमी के जाने के बाद कैसे बंद करवाना। इवन मेरी जैसी औरतें भी, मतलब मुझे चेक लिखना नहीं आता था क्योंकि ये सब काम हम आदमियों पे छोड़ देते। सो हम औरतों को जो पब्लिक अफेयर्स की इंफॉर्मेशन होती है उसमें से निकाल देते हैं और हम कहते हैं कि हम औरतों को प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं। हज़ार लोगों ने आके ये कहा कि अब अपने बच्चों की खातिर जिंदा रहना सीखो। आई थिंक कि दैट्स अ वेरी पेट्रियार्कल, कंट्रोलिंग सॉर्ट ऑफ अ मैसेज जो आप एक औरत को दे रहे हैं। आप मुआशरे में कितने आदमियों को कहते हैं आप अपने बच्चों की खातिर जिंदा रहो जिनकी बीवी मर जाती है। प्लीज़ मुझे दिखाइए। हम विरासत की बात करते हैं, हम कहते हैं कि बेवा को ससुराल में रहने दो, पास रहने दो, ताकि ये जायदाद में से अपना हक ना मांगे जो कि उसका शरई हक है 1/8। कि हम अपने प्लेटफॉर्म से ये बात बहुत हाईलाइट करना चाहते हैं कि हमें जेंडर्ड एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ टेररिज्म एंड फॉर द सेक ऑफ रिहेबिलिटेशन ऑफ विक्टिम्स इस पे बात करनी चाहिए।
I find that in order to function, I have to compartmentalize like different parts of my life. And so often that grief compartment really stays in one compartment, my work life stays in another compartment. Everyone at work does know that I do run Calm Collective to an extent. I haven't necessarily told everyone my grief story and why I started Calm Collective. When I was grieving, I felt like I really wanted to talk about it. I felt like I really wanted to talk about Tyler. We all shy away from asking someone exactly details about their loved one because we fear that, oh, they'll get reminded of them. But actually, we're always thinking about them in some way. We're always reminded of them. So actually, it's nice to be able to talk about them. And so, yeah, bring them up. Don't hold it in.
देखिए, ग्रीफ डायरेक्टरी का सबसे पहला काम तो अवेयरनेस रेजिंग है। हम अपने माशरे को ये बताते हैं कि दहशतगर्दी से मुतासर होने वाले लोग, चाहे वो एक्सट्रीमिज़म हो, चाहे वो बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो, चाहे वो टारगेटेड वायलेंस हो, वी ऑल ब्लीड रेड। हम सब का खून का रंग एक ही है, हम सब का दुख और तकलीफ़ का रंग तरीका एक ही है। अब मैं ये कह सकती हूँ कि ग्रीफ डायरेक्टरी, कुछ इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे ग्रीफ डायरेक्टरी को मैंने रिप्रेजेंट भी किया है, एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू दोज प्लेटफॉर्म्स। यूनाइटेड नेशंस का ऑफिस ऑफ काउंटर टेररिज्म जो है, वो विक्टिम्स ऑफ टेररिज्म के राइट्स के ऊपर बहुत एक्सटेंसिव उन्होंने काम किया है पिछले 5-6 सालों में। We need a safe environment where we can survive and thrive in the aftermath of the trauma of terrorism. एक और बात बहुत ज़रूरी है, वो इट इज़ अबाउट टाइम कि हमारे पास ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म्स हों जहाँ पे हम इंटरनेशनली विक्टिम्स एक्सचेंज कर सकें कॉन्वर्सेशंस। कि हम देखें कि हमारे में कॉमनैलिटीज़ क्या हैं, लेकिन उसके अलावा ये कि हम हील कैसे करते हैं, कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो हम एक दूसरे से ले सकते हैं टू हील। इसके ऊपर अभी बहुत एक्सटेंसिवली काम करने की ज़रूरत है।
The soothing factor in our lives are the children who we are with, happy faces, who need you, who look to you. They come running to me, mama, mama. They're so sweet. Before I die, I would always also leave a good corpus for my children so that Arunashray will run on its own with its own money. And my daughter and my son will take. I have a 12-year-old boy as well. I'm living, but I'm still on the fast track. I'm in a hurry to finish with my life. I know my daughter needs me, I know my son needs me, and I know my old mama needs me. But I'm on a fast track. So I do things very quickly. I don't like to waste time because I know ultimately my goal is to see my son. That is my ultimate goal. I have to meet my Arun.